Hola, 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 and welcome back to the kingdom. Guys, today we have our top 10 for mono red, and I'm excited for this one because I needed to choose 10 cards, and we kind of go over a little bit because red has a lot of good stuff coming into this one. But before we jump in, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support you guys put on the channel. Yesterday's live stream was very nice, guys. We broke records. We got about 62 63 people on the live stream, which is amazing. So thank you guys for everyone who stopped by and say hello to the kingdom. It was very nice. It just shows the love that you guys are dropping in the kingdom. It's amazing, and it makes me happy that all of you guys came, and we got a bunch of winners. We got people who got their rewards for sleeves and boost packs. So I want to congratulate to everyone who won and to everyone who stopped by and say hello. So into today's video, guys, our first card is gonna be Thermo Alchemist. This guy, it's been forever. He got reprinted again, so it's very nice to see cards like this because he is really nice. Because one generic, one red is a human shaman. I believe he was not uncommon before. Now he's uncommon. Right, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was just a regular common card, but now they made him uncommon, which is very nice. I mean, the card is really nice. It's got Defender. You can tap the Thermal Alchemist. It deals 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, untap it again. So this card right here, guys, I have lost so many games because of this card. In historic, you get to do a lot of little spells in like 1 season, 2 red spells. So this one right here, guys, it does a lot of damage, and the combo can be very nice. The reason I chose this one is because red right now in Innistrad is bringing a lot of burn, and this guy is gonna be really good into that. Alright, guys, our next card is gonna be Reckless Storm Seeker. It's 2 generic, 1 red. It's got Daybound. At the beginning of your combat of your turn, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains haste. It's nice. I mean, it's a 2/3, but when it becomes night, he becomes a werewolf, a storm charger slasher. At the beginning of combat, that target creature becomes a +2/+0 and gains trample and haste. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a big wolf, 3/4, potentially 5/4, and you can be having this on a Gruul deck or just a regular mono red deck, and it's gonna be really good. So this time we're gonna be jumping into our mono reds and see if we can create a mono red again. You know, mono red was really good last year. Now it's like kind of So hopefully with this card we can create a good mono red as well. Our next card, guys, is gonna be Light Up the Night. 1x and 1 red. It's a sorcery rare. Light Up the Night deals X damage to any target. It deals X+1 damage instead if it targets a creature or planeswalker. It's nice. I mean, you can just pay 3 and destroy target creature because it's gonna deal 4 damage or 5, you know, depending how much you pay. It's got Flashback, which is very nice. 3 generic, 1 red. Remove X loyalty counters from among planeswalkers you control. If you cast this spell this way, X cannot be 0. So, I mean, you will have to have a planeswalker to do that, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. This card will be really good to, like I said, guys, mono red burn is going to be really nice. It can be in a mono red, or it can also be in another Gruul, or even Prismatic. Prismatic right now, it's really nice having that, guys. So, it's good. It's good. I know a lot of people will say the flashback is not great or so. It's gonna be good, guys. All right, and next card is Guy's Flame Reserve Board. 2 generic, 1 red. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a charger counter on it. You pay 1 generic, 1 red, you tap it, remove any number of chargers on the Guy's Flame Reservoir. It deals that much damage to any target, which is really good. So if you're gonna be making a mono red burn, this card is gonna be really nice. You can have a bunch of them, doesn't really matter. You can have 2 because it's an artifact, it's not legendary, so you can have a bunch of these guys and, you know, get a bunch of counters. Even on a Gruul deck, you can still do stuff like this because if someone is playing boring clicks, you're gonna be getting a bunch of counters, which is nice. Or you can just pay 1 generic, 1 red, you tap it, exile the top card of your library, and you may play the card this turn. So that's what I'm saying, guys. This card right here in a mono red is just gonna be really good. So having the Thermo Alchemist and punching a bunch of instants and sorceries is gonna do a lot of damage, guys. All right, guys, the next one, Falconwrath Pit Fighter. It's a rare vampire warrior 2/1. You pay 1 generic, 1 red, discard a card. You sacrifice a vampire and draw 2 cards. Activate this ability only if an opponent has lost life this turn. It's fine, okay? It's not like that bad. It could have a lot of things, guys. And not a lot of people will be saying like, no, this card sucks, this and that. But remember, vampires are coming the next set after this one, so having vampires ready for that is going to be really good. If you're looking for a card and you don't have it, you can just draw 2 cards and do stuff like that. So even in an E set, it could be as well having some madness in it. All right, guys, I guess one of my favorite rares, Curse of Shaking Faith. 1 generic and 1 red. Is an enchantment or a curse. You have to enchant a player. Whenever enchanted player casts a spell other than the first spell they cast each turn, the Curse of Shaking Fate deals 2 damage to them. Nice. So we're going to be controlling the opponent. If you're playing some Rakdos, having the other enchantment aura against the opponent, it's just going to be really good because we're going to be controlling the opponent like this. They will know they will get 2 damage. And sometimes that's really good because they won't be able to cast second spells. You know, they're going to be afraid of having that. But it's really good. I like it. This is going to be one of my favorite ones. And we're going to be doing some, you know, controlling, guys. Some control with this is going to be really good. Next card, guys, is Burn Down the House. 3 generic to reds. It's a sorcery. I like it because it's a board wipe. Right? Kind of like, not like a big board wipe, but still 5 damage to each creature and each blade walker. That's a lot of damage. So that's something really good sometimes that we needed. We needed something like that on the standard 2022 to get rid of all these little creatures that a lot of people keep playing. So Burn Down the House is going to be really good. Or if you need some creatures, you can create 3/1/1 red devils tokens. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target and they gain haste. So it all depends what you're doing, right? It's still really good with the Thermo Alchemist if you need to create little creatures. Guys, the many things we can do with this is gonna be really amazing. Mono red is good this time. Our next card, guys, is the Smoldering Egg. 1 generic, 1 red, is a dragon egg and it's a rare card. It's got defender 0/4, so I mean 4 is really good. That way you can defend some damage for like 2 to 3 turns, hopefully. So it does, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a number of Ember counters on the Smoldering Egg equal to the amount of mana spent to cast this spell. Then, if Smoldering Egg has 7 or more, you transform it. And it transforms into the Ashmouth Dragon for 4 with flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 2 damage to any target. Guys, it's just gonna be really good. Like mono red, I can see a mono red burn right now. Having Thermo Alchemist, having even this card right here, because we will gonna have Play with Fire. It's only 1 red. Deals 2 damage to any target. It's gonna charge this egg over here. Then we have Frostbite. Then we have like all these instants that this thing in turn 3/4 can already have 7 counters and become potentially the dragon. So I like it. I like it. All right, guys. One of my favorites right now for red color is gonna be Moonveil Regent. 3 generic and 1 red. It's a dragon flying mythic. Whenever you cast a spell, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each of those spells' colors. That's a lot of cards. When Moonveil Regent dies, it deals X damage to any target where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. So this guy right here, guys, if you're playing something like Tiamat or like something like 3 colors and up, it's gonna be really good. We always be playing Mardu, we'll be playing some Jeskai and stuff like that. And even the Tiamat deck that we did, having this guy over there is gonna be really, really good. Because Tiamat is gonna be doing a lot of damage, guys. I like it. It's just really, really good. And our last card, guys, is gonna be Bloodthirsty Adversary. All these adversaries are really good, man. They're mythic and they're just having like really crazy abilities. It's a vampire with haste 2/2. When bloodthirsty adversary enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 generic, 1 red any number of times. When you do, you can put all that many counters on it. Then exile up to that many cards, that many target instants or sorceries with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard, and copy them. You may cast any number of them without paying their cost. Oh my god. So like I said, if you have all the stuff that targets Mr. Opponent's face, we're just gonna do all that, guys. Right? So we can have Play with Fire. If you're playing something like Prismatic Command, you can copy that again. So there's a lot of things we can do with this card, either on a mono red deck or is a deck, or black and red will be good. You know, Rakdos, it's gonna be good, guys. Like, there is so many things we can create with all these red cards, which I'm very excited about. Alright guys, and that's gonna be the end of the top 10 that I think are gonna be really good for my taste. So we cannot go without the bonuses, right? Our bonus is gonna add extra more uncommon cards because it's really good. So we got the first one is gonna be the Cathartic Pyre. It's 1 generic, 1 red. It's an instant uncommon. You can choose one. Either deal 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or you can discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards, which is really good. You know, if you're combining all that with the Thermo Alchemist or like the Vampire, the one that we just did, the Bloodthirsty Adversary, it's gonna be good, guys, because you're gonna be cycling all those cards and it's gonna be good. After that, we have the Spellground Painter. It's a human shaman werewolf, 2 generic, 1 red. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it gains +1/+1 until the end of the turn. It's good, really good. Or if you have Nightbound, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +2/+2 and it's a 3/4. So guys, these guys are gonna be really good having all these instants and sorceries, bringing them up, right? Same thing with the Flame Channeler. It's 1 generic, 1 red, human wizard. It's a 2/2. Whenever a spell you control deals damage, transform Flame Channeler. It transforms into Embodiment of Flame. It's an elemental wizard. Whenever a spell you control deals damage, put a counter on Embodiment of Flame. Pay 1, remove a flame counter, and you can exile the top card of your library, and you may play that card until the end of this turn. It's nice, right? So a lot of triggers that we can do with Mono Red Burn or Rakdos or even Izzet. And the last one, guys, Play with Fire. Like I said, it's just really nice because you're gonna be doing 2 damage. It's kind of like a shock, right? I like it. I really like it. I think I like it more than shock because you get the ability to scry if you target Mr. Opponent. So guys, with that being said, this is gonna be my top 10 plus the 3 bonuses of those cards because there's so many other cards, guys. I just didn't want to make this video longer. I want to keep them short, just like a top 10. And like I said, guys, this is just what I like from the monocolor at the moment. It's not that it's just going to be the best mono red. No, because you're going to be playing all these cards in different colors and we can create combos and stuff like that, which is going to be really nice. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video just like I did. There's so many cards, there's so many combos that we're going to be creating and I like it a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this video just like I did, guys. Wherever you are in the world, have a nice day, morning or evening. And Warriors of the Kingdom, you guys stay awesome. With that being said, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Bye. It is Warriors time. Warriors of the Kingdom, Hope Lights, Ovlepija, Roman Ganev, Gesosaki Channel, Luis Felipe. Battalion Leaders, Pedro Alcaraz Perea. Generals of the Kingdom, Albert Franks, Guthroat. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love and support you put on the channel and having fun with us in the Kingdom.